Hello everyone, I'm Vaishnavi from grade 11 Lakemount Food School, Bangalore. So today I'm here to explain you all a poem the poem name is Childhood and it's from the Hornbill book. So let's start. So the topics that will be covered in this video are the summary of this poem and the poem. So I'll be explaining each and every stanza with its meaning. So let's start. Summary. Childhood is from the poet Marcus Nathan. The childhood summary, the poet discusses the loss of his childhood. The poet talks about that every very moment where his innocence was lost. He talks about the various instances when he could have lost his childhood. Furthermore, a realization comes to the poet that the world is not what it seems. He recalls when a change in his thought takes place. The poet believes that the people around him are hypocrites. It seems that poet will never be able to trust people around him ever again. This is because he is aware of their hypocrisy. The poet believes that adults preach love, but their actions don't reflect that. The author tells us that his childhood went to some forgotten place. Moreover, the poet explains that his childhood is hidden in the face of an infant who is innocent. So, in this summary, it tells that this poem is written by Marcus Nathan, and it tells that it discusses about the loss of his childhood. So, this whole poem is about the poet's childhood. Like, where did he lose it? When did he lose it? Where did it go? So, he realizes many things while comparing it with his childhood and getting to know when did he lose it. So let's go with stanza wise and understand what it is. Stanza 1. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? So this stanza means that the poet thinks and wonders about the end of his childhood. He thinks where his childhood came to an end, like when did it come to an end? He wonders that was it the day on which he was no longer 11 years of age? Like, was it the time when he hit puberty and crossed the age of 11? Another option could be the time when the author came to realize that heaven and hell did not exist and one could not find it in geography. So the other point would be when he realized that hell and heaven is not found in the world map. Like it's not found in some map where you can spot that this is hell and this is heaven. So it's like an imaginary thought. So he thinks that might be another option, like that might be another way where he lost his childhood. Or else so this was the time when the author could have make a distinction between reality and fantasy. The poet comes to realization that they are imaginary places that do not exist in the world. So this point is telling that he got to know, realize that heaven and hell are not in the same, like not found in the map. They are imaginary places and do not exist in this world. So let's go to next stanza. Stanza 2. When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? So this stanza tells that the poet again repeats the same question, like he questions himself, when did my childhood go? When did it go? Where did it go? So he's reminding himself that question, when was it? What are the possible ways I could have lost my childhood? So this time, let's see what he realized. So now the poet wonders that was it the time he began to view the world with a different perception. So was it he's thinking that was it the time I realized that was it the time I started to begin thinking I started to think differently, like how the world would look in a different perception, different ways and all. He started to think. So he's thinking, was it that way or was it this way? Naturally, when humans grow older, their perceptions of the world change. However, the poet seems to be deeply affected by it. Furthermore, the poet came to a realization that adults are hypocrites. Hypocrites means like having a double face, like acting fake. Like you're not the actual one who you're behaving as. You're keeping some another identity, like not by the name, but the characteristics. You're keeping a different kind of face and expressing the feelings with a fake form. So those are hypocrites. Like in other words, you can say double-faced people. This is because the adults are not what they appear to be seem to be. According to the author, adults perch about love, but their behavior is not so loving. So the author believes that there is a double-faced nature in is displayed by the adults. So was it the time when his childhood go? So he's thinking, was it the time when the hypocrisy started coming up? Uh, Adults started preaching about love, but they weren't that much loving. Like what they used to tell wasn't represented in their actions. Was it that time when I lost my childhood? So he's like collecting some points from wherever he gets like thoughts, like different angles, wherever he's feeling like he lost his childhood. Maybe at this time, maybe at that time. So this is the perception he was taking in this stanza. So let's see the next stanza. Stanza 3. When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine, to use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone? Was it that day? So in this stanza, he tries telling, again recalls himself, like where did he lose his childhood, when did it go, and all. And then after that, he tells that furthermore, the author asks himself about various possibilities. So he's trying to collect even more possibilities where he would have lost his childhood. The poet thinks that the thinks about the day when he came to the realization that his mind was his own. Like he could think the way he wanted, he could choose whatever he wanted. Was it that time when he lost his childhood? He's thinking this time. This was the time when the poet came to realization that he can use his own mind in any way he wants. Also, the poet realizes that his thoughts were his own, and no one can affect them. So it's like nobody could influence his thoughts. So he realized that nobody could influence his thoughts, and he could choose whatever he wanted and whatever he feels. So one can say that the poet became aware that he can produce his own thoughts and that he had free will. This was the time when the poet became aware of his own individual and personality. So was that the day where his childhood became lost? So he is thinking another possibility where he realizes that he can use his own mind for choosing whatever he wants. He does not need to get like no one can influence his thoughts and all, and he gets to know that he gets aware that his own about his own individuality and personality. So he's asking himself, was it the time when I started to know that I can use my own brain by myself? Was it that time when I lost my childhood? So let's go to the next stanza. So this is the last stanza of this poem. So let's see. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So in this stanza, he again reminds himself, but with a different question. Where did it go? Till now he was asking himself, when did it go? Now he is asking, where did it go? So the poet becomes remorsefully about his lost childhood. So he's like more worried about his childhood, like where did it go, when did it go, how did it go, and all. It seems that poet has a desire to live his childhood once more. He concludes that his childhood had vanished into a forgotten place which can be never returned. So he tells that his childhood is gone and never comes back again. It's like now it's disappeared to some unforgotten place and it will never come back. But he has the desire to live his childhood once more so that he can know where did he leave it or enjoy those moments and all. The poet cherishes his now lost innocence. So he remembers his lost innocence, like the way an infant would have that innocence. So he reminds those memories and cherishes them. This is the type of innocence that one can see only in baby's face. As you know, babies are like very innocent, cute, and yeah, they don't know much anything. So yeah, so it tells that that innocence is found only in a baby's face. He only has sweet childhood memories which would fade away rather quickly. According to the poet, the innocence of childhood remains only until one is an infant. So, according to his perception, he tells that childhood remains in an infant's face, like infant age, and not beyond that. So, let's conclude this with a statement. Conclusion. The childhood summary discusses how the innocence of a childhood gets lost as when grown older and becomes aware of the realities of life. This conclusion tells that this poem tells us that childhood is the innocence that is lost as we become adults. Thank you. I hope you understood this poem very well, and I hope you have no doubts. If you do have doubts, please do let me know, and thank you.